All right, so now I just want to chat a little bit more about cash flow and how that relates to what position you're at financially right now. So maybe things are different. Maybe they're a lot different than they were a couple months ago. Maybe things are pretty much the same and your job is normal, and cash flow hasn't really been impacted that much. But as far as this whole stimulus check, a lot of people are wondering if you're eligible to receive that check, what should I do with that? Because it's just pretty much free money that you can then use to do whatever you need to help maintain quality of life. So of course, if things are pressing right now, like rent and things like that need to be paid in order, maybe you have no income coming in right now, that would be the first priority. But maybe things haven't changed too much, maybe you still have a job, things are normal. What do you do with this money and how can you help use this to accomplish different goals? So that's kind of what I want to talk about, and one of the ways that we find very helpful for clients that we talk to and is showing them the hierarchy of cash flow. And what that is just a visual tool, and I'll show you it here. But the bottom of that pyramid shows what's pretty much our first priority a lot of times when someone's coming in and we're just looking at their cash flow. And that first level of that pyramid is putting in enough in your employer-sponsored plan if you have one. So for example, a 401k, in order to receive the match. So the match would be, free money from your employer. We love when people are able to do this because if, for example, you put in 4% and your employer matches 2%, that 2% of your income is free money that they're giving you. So really, if times are tough right now, realizing that is a big priority as far as just getting free money from your employer is always something that we love people to be able to do. So above that first layer, then we start talking a little bit more about debt and then also emergency reserve right now. So just to touch a little bit about both of those, that first layer being paying off high interest debt, a lot of times we love the idea of using money that you have available to you, for example, a stimulus check. If you have no other immediate pressing priorities for that money, say you have a credit card bill that you keep revolving and it's $2,000, if you use this stimulus check to help pay off that balance, not only is that balance not accruing as much interest, but then if you were able to pay it off completely, that next month you don't have another monthly payment going out. So it helps you both ways. Cash flow is a lot easier, and then you're able to use that money that you were spending on your credit card on another goal. So as you can see, the next layer then is building an emergency reserve. So we love for people to have an emergency reserve because when things happen, things that you wouldn't expect, maybe like a global pandemic, you have money available to you where you feel safe and secure, and you're able to handle things like maybe a change in income, maybe your car breaks down, things like that happen, and having an emergency reserve really helps in times like this to add peace of mind, quality of life. So that's where I would recommend you really focus on building that emergency reserve after you have taken care of the other steps in your pyramid to put you in a better place. And then as you can see, as you keep moving up that pyramid, we talk about investing and doing other things with that money. I really want to focus on those first few steps of the pyramid right now, just because they're pretty much the simplest steps, and that would be a good place for you to start. And we can talk more about the other steps if you have other questions later. So hopefully that helped. Let me know, like I said, if you have any questions, and that's all.